Okay. I just noticed that we had some problem with recording. I only managed to start it now. Okay, so we're back from the break. Ti rimettono loro nella chat generale? Yes. Yes. Breakout rooms, yes, we should all be here in the main room. Sorry, one room stayed open, so just to bring all the participants back. Okay, I hope we're now everybody here. So one room stayed open, so sorry for that. And then I think now you're all of you are here. Okay, can we hear ourselves, or can I just have a signal that you're here?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, because I don't see anybody, and I'm not sure if you're alive. Okay. Okay. So the last session was about finishing off and fine-tuning the three boards: the marketplace, map of excellence, and the community. We'll just spend really short overview because most of it we already commented yesterday. But I've seen in some boards there were maybe good to others to see also, and maybe they could have some useful comment. So we'll just shortly go again through these boards, and you will continue working in the same groups after that. I just added in your breakout room and on your Google document board another section that you will be working on. So the funding, counseling, and innovation hub, in that order, group 1, 2, 3. Before we part, we will go just through a little bit of info that might be useful when doing the board. So let's go shortly to the first marketplace, just to see what was added, and if anybody else has any notion, any comment on that part. Otherwise, we close that board for the moment. Okay, so Marketplace, guys, could you lead us just shortly what was added?
Yeah, I would just briefly, so we added just a search button, as you can see. So, and then we added 3 filters. One is country or region, so it's geographical link reference. Then we added the keywords even in the filters. So we also provided the list that we have in the deliverable, and also added the partnership type with the list. And then in relation to the, let's say, overview of the, let's say, the solution enterprise. So we added even a show more section with details maybe with the map or other details that could be added.
Okay, and just a clarification, search is a keyword search, or?
It's just to open the filters.
Okay. Would it be useful to have a keyword in that sense as well? Some kind of, if you know that you're looking for some certain technology or some certain problem, I don't know, or company or research.
I don't know actually, because the keywords are below. So I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
Okay, for the rest of the team, I mean the whole team, everybody on the sprint. If you take a look at it and imagine you're coming for the first time on the platform, and this is the marketplace, and you know that you're looking either to looking for an offer or you have something to offer or have a technology request. So this is still not the form. So we said we would need to finalize the form, but we will see if maybe some forms and this kind of things we leave for the last day, for tomorrow. So take a look at it, and is this something that you imagine you are working in this area and you need this marketplace in order to help you be more successful and more to get to more information easily? Is this okay? Do you see anything missing? Would you like to add something, any other functionality maybe, or this is fine? So just all of you, please take a look, and if anybody has any comment, so we can update it before we close the board.
Maybe instead of this word K.
Sorry.
Okay, maybe instead of these keywords, maybe because these all items are technology, maybe something in that sense, technology, because all of these items are related to technology.
I mean the naming of the filter.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. It makes sense, or
Because we have application, partner type, country, or something else which associates to that.
okay. Does this sound okay instead of keywords?
So to rename some.
Yeah.
It could work. It could work. Yes.
I mean, this is still, of course, it will be tweaked. It will be used, but I think that the most information that we have at this point, and the most accurate information, is going to be just helpful throughout the project, so it can speed things up. So I don't know how much time throughout the project for the actual working on the platform you will have on this kind of fine tuning. Okay, so then what you suggested to make it technologies that makes sense?
Yes.
Technology like this.
Technology solutions or something like that.
Yeah, it could be okay.
Could work. Okay. Any other comments? Okay. If not, let's move to another board. Thank you very much for this update. So, and this is the same board you will continue using for the funding. We will come to that in a few minutes. So the next one is Map of Excellence. Okay. So Map of Excellence, was there Valeria, right? Maybe can you guide us, or?
Yes. Okay, regarding the Map of Excellence, I can say just a couple of things.
Yeah. You see the Map of Excellence, okay?
Okay.
Would you like to add something on of what's?
I can see just I can see on my screen just the booking.com.
Okay.
Okay.
Filtering system.
Okay. Okay. The thing is that maybe the Map of Excellence made so far for the companies. Of course, I would say that we have been focusing a lot on robots and sensors, of course. But
Mhm.
I think that most probably, according also to the, let's say, some initial thoughts about the continuation of the project, probably a better or a more comprehensive focus on companies could be blue technologies. Blue technologies include also robotics and sensors, but also include, and this is regarding the sector, of course, okay, regarding bio-blue technologies, and then blue energies, and then shipping, sustainable shipping and transport, and then blue circular economy as well. So if, let's say, we take into account that the company could be company that are working or are engaged in the blue technologies and not only in robots and sensors, etc.
Would you like to update then the sector part in that sense to make it a broader, or?
Yeah, I think that it would make sense in the sense that if the general sectors would be, let's say, in general, of course, could be the blue technology sector, but then we can make a more specific, definition on the main subsectors of the blue technologies as well.
Okay. Can you update this? Do you need some assistance from the team, or just can you?
I can. Actually, I'm not in front of a computer. I can update directly the.
Okay, I can update then. Maybe
Okay.
if I'm looking at the board, I'm inside. So instead of sector, so instead of robotics, sensorics, etc., you suggest to put it more widely.
Blue technologies. And blue technologies, including. Including, okay, robotics and sensors, but also bio-blue technologies, which means everything is related with the natural resources in the water, integrated multi-trophic aquaculture, algae, fisheries, marine biodiversities, all the technologies that can apply in all these kind of sectors, but then again also to the blue energies, the sustainable shipping.
Can I have we have a question? It's Carlo speaking. I don't know if it could be useful to since we made already a categorization of the blue economy sectors in the 4.1.1 questionnaire. I don't know if it's quite wide. I don't know if it could be useful to relate on that classification.
But
it's just a.
Or I can write it as a comment. Or?
Yeah, the blue economy sectors could be useful, although of course the important thing is that if we want to make a focus on, of course, a map of excellence of stakeholders that can provide or are interested in technologies. That's why it's blue technologies. I don't know if
I don't know if I don't know
because
what
the blue economy sector, the blue economy sectors, of course, has a lot of let's say, let me call it categories inside. I mean, many activities related, but not all the companies.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, not all the company are working, providing, or searching for technologies.
Yeah, but precisely that's why maybe does it make sense to have it even wider, because not all will
Exactly,
be searching
exactly,
for-
exactly.
And then
exactly.
subcategory could be technologies or whatever else that they are providing in that sense. Because you mentioned also with blue technologies, instead of sector, to have the blue technologies and then to have it separated into robotics, sensorics, bio,
Yeah,
technology, sustainable shipping, etc. But you mentioned also then some subcategories could be used. But maybe then I don't know for what others say, because I don't know what have you done in this work package. But if it's blue economy sector classification, then maybe
yeah, in fact, I would say that, Petra, the
Mhm.
point 4 is blue economy sector, including blue technologies, which means robotics, sensor,
Mhm.
bio blue technologies, sustainable shipping, etc., etc., etc. So those sectors, of course, are
Okay.
blue economy sectors.
Okay.
But-
Then we will leave then
But our filtering system, it depends if it's related to the overall blue economy or if it's more strictly related to the technologies of the blue economy
Well,
sector. So the blue
So
technology.
this is now the question. Actually, what do you find all of you here more justified or more better for this platform? Is it okay if it's, because we did have a question of generally when we were talking about the platform, how to manage that information are not too wide maybe or too specific, but so relating, even considering this as information, but could it be useful to have a broader classification and then you can filter it again, or to be really more narrow? So it's up to you. Would it be useful for you to have to be able to filter for more wider set of companies?
Yeah, I mean, we can stand as for the time being as a question mark, and then we will see if that is more useful in one way or in another. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the comment, and then I will leave it off at the moment like this. Anybody else would like to comment on anything, or you, Valeria, did you have any other notes to discuss? Okay, if not, then we would just take a look at the final one. I will leave this for the time being, and then to have a look at the community. Okay. Okay. Can you see all the community board?
Yes.
With.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Just...
No, we don't.
Okay, here it is. So the community board, we said, had a forum. I think this was. Oh, actually, can you, Sandra or Željka or Marko, just quickly lead us to what's new?
Yeah, we didn't have changes with the forum. You had some comments on this other slide. This first profile of the researchers, we had a comment. Can you go back? Yeah. So why don't we have updated version?
Oh, it's not
Okay,
updated.
it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. This one is okay. Of course, it's okay. A comment to put some links to more detailed profiles. We will see. We will see which of these experts and researchers has profiles on some other websites. So we agree that it's useful to put other links. Regarding profiles of companies, on the other slide, we did put link also as the colleagues from the marketplace group, more info on Map of Excellence. Definitely you will have a link and need to connect and get more details for the same companies on the Map of Excellence. All that definitely should be connected.
Okay.
many things in the website will be definitely reconnected from one page to another page. Everything that is important to connect will be connected when it comes to the IT development stage of the platform. This question, different experts from the same companies, of course, that the company will have more profiles, but it needs to be seen how to manage that, because you cannot register under the same username more times on the website. So we will have to see with the developer of the web page how to register with the same company but with different usernames. So that will be that's the only way to distinguish a user by the username. So that will be something that will be developed in a further stage. But it cannot be one profile. That is definitely, because you will have different areas of work and to search on the website. So you need to have more profiles.
Yeah. Okay.
Or we will see how to define one company on more profiles. We'll have to see how it's possible to done with the developers.
Okay.
And also we need to see if companies will agree to give their expert just as experts and not as a company. So we also have that issue.
Oh, okay.
About.
If he
I can edit as a comment. Yeah, it's not
an expert or as a company representative.
So it can expert be presented, let's say, standalone.
Yes.
Alone if he is a part of company, and most usually, I mean, meaning the company, yeah, or yeah, if he's a part of university or some research lab or etc., then it's expected to be here. But if it's an expert coming from a company, which of course is again an expert, so this is the question: how to deal with this? Is it correct?
Yes.
Is this correct? Did I put it?
Yes.
Is this what you meant? This is
yes.
Okay, so we'll put this also, and then have group all these things so that they don't miss out somewhere throughout the definition.
We were also discussing how this multiple choice affects finding of the profiles on the web page. So when you have this multiple choice, you will click one of these choices to put info what do you need, and then practically on the search button we will have filters. So in these filters you will have these categories, and you can then on the search filter click categories, and then it will filter up the profiles that are filtered. For example, if you choose I search for project,
okay,
or offer of research services and laboratories, and then if I go on a search button and I click this filter, then I will get all the experts which have chosen this.
So all of these, if you put on search, you could search for a project. I don't know.
We were discussing how to find these profiles, how to search. What is the purpose of this multiple choice? If he clicks a few choices, then you will have to have possibility to search for these choices, then to get as a result people who have clicked all these choices. Do you understand? How to find this expert who search for project? Only, for example, he searches for project. How to find him? Well, in the filter, when you have on a community this search button on the front page of the community, then we will have to make we will have to make some kind of a filter maybe with the key elements. And then when you want to search, if you have a filter, then you can click what do you really need find. So
Okay.
to find the specific expert.
Okay, can I just put it, because this is not, this also should be, but I will just put comment so it doesn't drop out somewhere on the search, that it needs to be.
You can write a comment, a multiple choice should be in a filter choice. Available as a filter.
Filtering of experts and companies.
Available as a filter through the filter.
Okay.
Through the filter. Available.
Okay, multiple choice available for filtering of experts and companies.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Educations which we have just put some basic things at the moment. How to find something specific. First it would be a type of education. Would it be an online education or would it be face-to-face? We didn't find any better expression for the moment for this live educations. Maybe you have some suggestions. To physical meetings.
Yeah, like on site.
Like we did before Corona. So that's, I mean, some first filter. Then what type of materials do you need? Documents such as presentations and similar things, or video materials of this education.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, since we will have different types of users, we will have materials and educations which are free and available for everyone, and the ones that you need to pay some fee to get them. Okay. So this is basic ones for the beginning. So we will definitely it will need to develop more widely, but this is just for the beginning, some rough division.
So if you go under education, if I understand correctly, then you would see this kind of, let's say, this is kind of filtering that would enable you to get to the, okay, but if something is, so what would be the result? Then the result would be, I don't know, the icon of the education and the link and some more information or whatever it is there.
Maybe it will be linked to events and future educations that will be held online or face-to-face. So you will maybe have a link to the calendar of education. Okay. For example, now we are just thinking at the spot.
And registration for the education.
Maybe registration form for the I mean, definitely if you have announcement on the news or events that something will be held, then you automatically will have you can go on the registration form for that to fulfill the registration form for that education if it's already set up in the calendar.
Also, what I see, maybe, I mean, a lot of things are not, as I said, this is the first draft, although we have to make it more. Yeah. So there is possibility to filter everything that is online, but the users should be able to also upload something. I don't know, if some of you want to share some education that you
this type of materials you will have access to the documents and videos. So to depending how which kind of user you are. Maybe if you are a premium user, you will be able to upload documents, and the others will maybe be able just to see them, to read them, and that's all. And the others will be.
Okay, so we do definitely need some functionality to upload documents, a button or something. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. This is just a rough suggestion.
It's rough, so but upload content, so whatever it is. Okay, I'll just put it on. Okay, anybody would like to comment on this, or anything that's now pops to your mind that could be useful on the education page? So the possibility to search for education according to this kind of criteria, to enroll to get more information, to look at some of the materials or download them?
Sorry, but I think on the first page, community, where we have a search button, as I said, maybe it would be good that this filter includes everything that is on other pages, and forum and profiles and educations. So to make some good filter that will lead you to the specific page or a specific thing. For example, on the community page, on the front page, if you have a good filter, it will lead you to educations. Or on every page we can have filters. Maybe that is too much, but I mean, search button is practically on every page.
Yeah,
you know
this is
that,
what you said. It should be on the homepage.
We always have a search button.
Yeah.
So maybe we can make it the one with filters, not only to put keywords inside and search like on any regular website, but to see on which pages to put some filters. We will probably see through development on which pages we need filters. For example, on the education page, we do need filter. Maybe it will not be search, it will be a filter button.
Okay.
Filter categories or something like that.
See which
pages need filter, or which categories need filter.
Which categories? Which category? See on which categories the search fields can be
filtered, or which category need filters.
I don't know, like
widen.
Yeah, something like that. Like I'm missing the word now in English. Widened with.
I mean, it is easier
upgraded.
to
Upgraded with
need a filter search, or maybe that is the simplest.
Okay, in which
categories need filter search. Filter search. The filter is the definition that is the most common and simple.
Okay, yeah, it's easier and understandable. Okay, I will put this also for we don't to miss it, because there is a lot of these little requests that arise, and then maybe in the course they disappear somewhere. Okay, any comments on this one, because we should be moving on the next topic. If anybody sees anything now that you still remember when we're looking at it that wants to comment or share, please do it now. Any other from the team members? Okay, no. Okay, then we are moving to the next point. So we have now, let's say, sort of defined the three categories with at least some high-level details. Some of them more details. Some of them can still be worked upon. But this is really the first draft that we and also already with some very useful information and division. So we are moving on to the next topic, and this is the next three categories. As I said, funding, counseling, and innovation hub. You will again be working in teams until the next break. But before we go there, let me just share some thoughts, because I would like to refer to the things that we also discussed about these days. So regarding funding, some information, of course, that are supposed to be there is regarding funding, regarding how to find some partners, for instance, on ongoing projects, browsing the database of registered organizations, being able to search by keyword, geographical area, funding type, etc. How to find results, basically what you will be offered in these results. You mentioned also in terms of funding some open calls, filtering by submission date, etc. Also, another functionality that is interesting, referral, might be interesting. I don't know, just as an idea for inspiration. So a referral, so somebody who is on the platform and has the idea about someone from the community, from that sector, that might be interested in funding or financing the project, so can actually maybe do some kind of referral or ask him to join the platform or the certain project in that sense, or somehow to use the strength of this community. So this is just an example from Seed Invest about the referral. And also highlights of the recent deals. So some things that throughout the platform have been managed or that some projects that have been funded and then could be maybe shared with some short explanation and from which fund or company it was funded. And I don't know, it just, these are some inspiration from funding, either some funding sites or platforms. A question that we need to that arose when we discussed: will stakeholders be able to find funding? So in terms of simplicity to use and how to access all the information needed, and also how will they approach so different sources of funding. Regarding counseling, this is a separate category, which Željka, you mentioned also when we talked from the focus groups. So could be counseling related to certain laws, processes, procedures. Counseling in terms of finding the best suitable partner. I don't know, maybe some useful documents that could be used already in terms of counseling. So something that can be shared with the community. So anything that you as a community think that might be useful for the counseling parts. What kind of advice? So maybe some content. So how to approach or contact the counseling, and that would be Željka, maybe just a little advice on this. So counseling in terms of you could contact your supporting organization for the country, or
Yes. In this way, when we talk about technology transfer, thinking maybe in that way.
Very bad connection because of the echo. Could you somehow?
Do you hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, maybe mostly in terms of technology transfer, because that is sometimes the process that needs to be guided from start to the end of that process. So I think mostly in that part, so that we all know that we decide on at the beginning of that process who is responsible for what, and who will be, let's say, the owner of final product.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So mostly in that term.
Also processes and procedures, patent something. We go through that, and partnering also to find you the right partner for develop of your product, or if you need some kind of service, to find your partner that will help you and give you that service. And for useful documents, also something that you should maybe prepare before start some process of I don't know, maybe in technology transfer or in some other processes. Because we had the discussion the other day with one partner that said that he patented something, and that he said, I would never do that again in my life, because the process and the laws and the steps you need to take are so rigid that he said, I don't know, I did it once, and if I had the best patent in the world, I would think twice if I would go through that process again. So we will offer a service that will help people in that way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the idea then also for the platform, okay, as far as understood, just for those working on that part, so okay, you need probably to consider how to contact the right party that can help you. So also include some filtering, or okay, now it's easy maybe because it's Croatia and Italy, but still maybe even by region or by only by country. I don't know. So this is the thing that. To be able to know whom to contact, who is your point of contact, but also all other information and information data that can be already available and explained, so that somebody who is searching for counseling can see from that page what kind of services can he get. So think about all the services and short explanation of those, and also some other maybe useful or documents or whatever could be there helpful. Okay. So this is for the counseling part, and for the innovation hub, which is the last one. This is actually what you mentioned about presenting challenges, looking for experts, and starting process to discover the best solution. These are just the notes that we shared the other day. So this innovation hub is somehow also connected to the marketplace, as far as I understood. It's connected to the map of excellence, but this should be maybe more in terms of, as I understood, like an open call for. So maybe again to come back to the example that we said, like 99 designs. When you have a challenge, then you need, okay, this is the challenge that you need a design for something. So you upload a brief and explain shortly what is it that you need. You have some suggestions of experts in that field related to the criteria that you meant, or you can start a contest so that somebody can give you some. It's a question: is it applicable in this? But just as an inspiration. So there is a possibility to hire a designer or an expert so that you can collaborate by looking at his profile, or you can start a contest where they give you some short ideas and then you pick your favorite designs. So this is applicable for design, probably not for this, but also just to have an idea. And then you pick someone to collaborate. It's much more complex in terms of what we are doing here, but still maybe something that you could be that can be useful to think about on the logic. So anything else that you would be, maybe Željko or anybody from the team would like to share regarding Innovation Hub, some other info that could be useful on this category?
Well, I think that's it that you have said that. So that will be, for example, if you're a company and you have a challenge or a product or a service, and this innovation hub will be the place where we will gather all the experts and start this process that will help you in discovering a solution for a challenge.
So it's not already, you don't necessarily have the technology or so that you can offer a request, but really recognize some opportunity or really some challenge that you noticed, and you're looking for the team to start working on this, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is it. When you come there, the team, so it's team number 3, is to think about, okay, how this will look like for the user, anybody coming to the platform. In what sense? So short explanation of what is going on in the Innovation Hub, and I don't know, explanation of the steps, explanation of the providing the frames where you can upload, and is it going to be some kind of form that you fulfill, or will you be able to upload some documents, some unified categories that you need to fulfill in order to, and how it will be then presented once you upload it, how other seats to it or apply. So okay, think about this from the user perspective. Once you get there, how it all looks like, and that will lead you to, okay, what needs to be written there, but also do we need some other buttons or some other functionalities to support the Innovation Hub? And what is kind of the starting point, and what is the ending? So where do you end? Do you end with getting recommendations or getting some suggestions of people that you could maybe contact, or you end up with people seeing this and applying, showing their interest, like just general interest, I would like to hear more, or I'm available. So anything that you might be, so not to give you any directions, but anything that you find that might be working for this. Okay. So any questions, or can we start working? Okay.
At this moment is fine.
Okay, no questions. Now it's the time to go again to the breakout rooms, and each breakout room is renamed and also got the new category. You can still use the same boards that you used so far. I just added another section so that you can continue, so you don't have to use any new links. And now we have 30 minutes. Actually 30 minutes and then a 15-minute break. So at 11:30, I will give you an announcement. I will visit you also throughout your work. And at 11:30, announcement for a break. At 11:45, we're back. So we have 30 minutes of very focused work on the next category. Okay?
I'm sorry, Petra.
Yes, Irene?
Can you please share again the links for the Google documents, please?
Yes, they are still in the Google. Should be in the Google. Yeah, in the not the Google, the chat.
Sorry, what?
In the chat. So
No,
there's one for the marketplace, one for the map of excellence, and one for community.
No.
So the team that was working on the marketplace now will be working also on funding, but it's the same link.
I don't see the link. I'm sorry. I only see the link of Jamboard, but no.
In the chat, no?
No.
No, me neither.
Okay. I can send again. It's no problem. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so it's the marketplace. I don't know how this the Teams works sometimes, because I also sometimes don't see my things that I wrote. Do you see it now in the chat, in the general chat of the?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe it depends on when you enter or re-enter, or I still haven't figured it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so marketplace.
I think that's the problem. Yes.
Okay, map of excellence and community. So all the three boards are here. You can enter them. So team 1 is marketplace, team 2 map of excellence and community, and you will see there also in the naming which are the new boards that you're working on. I will add so that you have it in one place. I just remembered, because now you will not see the presentation and maybe it might be useful. I will add in your board this what we presented now here. Okay. So let's go to the breakout rooms. I will just start them now, so you have half an hour to concentrate on this. And then at 30 a break, and no, it's okay, 35. And then we have 15-minute break. I will let you know. Okay, see you. Good luck.
See you.